Well, all right, Sagittarius, you ready to get for this full moon that we have coming up? Let's see what's in your cards. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see if there's any gentle removal of rose-colored glasses, or will they be forcibly removed leading up to this full moon? We have filled pink moon in Scorpio. Let's get it. Talking to you wherever Sagittarius is in your birth chart, not just your sun sign, but wherever Sagittarius is in your birth chart. Let's go. The Devil card came out. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune. Here we also have the King of Cups. Here we have the King of Swords. We also have the Nine of Wands, and then also the Nine of Pentacles. So something is really draining you, right? Somebody should feel very fortunate to be able to really listen to your body. Here we have the King of Cups here. We also have the King of Swords. Here we also have the Nine of Pentacles, and then also the Nine of Wands. So when we talk about devil energy, something could really be pulling on you, right? Somebody could feel like they're not as fortunate as you are to some degree when it comes to keeping your cool in situations, or they may not feel as wise or smart as you are, or they may not feel like their financial situation is where, they may have a whole lot of debt. You may be a person that is excellent at managing your resources and a person who is now out of a long and arduous journey, Sagittarius, but whoever it is, and it really doesn't matter who it is, it's two types of energies. People who have succumbed to their own demons. They cannot control their emotions. They say things to constantly fall on their own sword. They act tyrannical and egotistical when it comes to money. When their money is funny or their change is looking strange, they go off on people. Just all kinds of stuff, blaming everybody. And so now that you're in the light about some things and how demons could really overtake people, you're like, And there's too many types of demons to name. It could be, like I said, demons could tie us to things that tie us to fear, tie us to doubt, uncertainty, addictions, whatever it is. Some people, when they get scared or have anxiety, they need to be away from other people, but instead they're going off on everybody. So Source is saying you are on your throne of your emotions. You know how to stay away from that kind of stuff. So it's time for you to put a manhole cover over your the past so you can move on and learn how to operate in childlike faith moving forward. Yeah. Some things are now behind you, and Source is saying leave it in the past. Yeah. You're also imparting wisdom and knowledge onto other people, like how to keep their cool. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Everybody has gone to school with them people. If they just hothead, they go off on people at the drop of a hat. So Source is saying, yeah, everybody has emotions, and you learning how to control your emotions. Sometimes that looks like rerouting it, going to go play tennis, going swimming, going on a vacation, going somewhere where you're not embarrassing yourself, right? So yeah. You're definitely leaving a lot of people who are lost behind. Here we also have the, because they were the ones that's trying to make you seem like you're the one that's hostile. See on this card right here, you see the bloodshed right here? It's a lot of people in your cards. Here you are sitting on your throne, and they telling everybody that you're hostile, that you're a master manipulator, that you're a sex demon. They saying all kinds of stuff to try to get you off your throne. It's almost like, because they're on a lower frequency, you're at a higher frequency, they're not willing to come up to the frequency that you're on. So it really doesn't even bother you. It's just like, okay, it's like, trying to, pushing a gnat away, at a cookout away from your food. You're like, get away from here with that. You're actually getting some rest. That's why for somebody, it's been very, very draining, because a lot of information has been coming through to you, like when you're running water, drinking water, doing your juice fast. A lot of information has been coming to you. And so Source is saying, yeah, just pour back into yourself. So if that looks like a bath for you, now that you're on the other side and you're financially independent, you don't need these energies, whoever they are. So it says don't give it a whole lot of time. Matter of fact, replenish it. So I feel like somebody's going to be taking a deep spiritual bath. You survived a lot of things that were designed to, take you out of here. And here you are, financially independent. And you're teaching other people how to be financially independent so that their demons don't overtake them. Some people don't realize that them not being able to control, them not having emotional intelligence will burn right through their money. It's like flushing all your money down a drain. And so that's what you're teaching people. It's like, it's okay to have emotions. It's okay to be mad, sad, frustrated. All of that's okay. Those are human emotions. But when you're around some people, they see that as an opportunity to take advantage of you and tell everybody else that you're mentally unstable. So get away from them people. Here we have the Three of Wands. Source wants you to take a leap of faith into your own future. Here we also have the Four of Cups. So somebody's been waiting on some answers. Just keep this in mind. You've been waiting on something. You've been waiting on some good news, to pour into you. And the fact that you've been keeping your emotional composure, you've been keeping control of your emotions, despite the fact that people are trying to put you in unfortunate situations, right? But first, you got to recognize what your demons are, right? So if you have sex demons, or you really enjoy sex in an unhealthy way, Source is saying to you, that could have set somebody up, because that's exactly where people are trying to find out what your demons are. Is it your anger out of control? Are you easily sexually attracted to people where people can set you up? Or do you say all kinds of stuff where you feel like you keep putting your foot in your mouth? Or is money a demon? So people will come at you. Source will use anybody who is looking for a situation. And I feel like you could be dealing with an energy who, like I said, like I said, Source is putting you around a whole new different group of people. Because if you got to go through all this emotional manipulation, people are trying to find out what your demons are. And once you start, I'm telling you, it's important for you to keep pouring into yourselves, because when Source shows you that energies are trying to set you up, and because it's so much water here, and water connects us with sensuality, sexuality, joy, creativity. So that could have meant somebody was trying to come at you saying they wanted to create something with you, a brand or something with you that would have put more money in your pocket, but it really would have put more money in their pocket. Like they would have set you up and tried to sue you and take the whole everything for themselves by using your likeness. That's what Source is trying to tell somebody. Like, or somebody could have come at you and it seemed like they were sexually attracted to you, Sagittarius, when really they were working on the behalf of somebody else. Source is saying to you, listen, it makes all the difference in the world when you're sitting on your throne of emotions, of emotional intelligence, to be able to really see what's what. Because it's not just your emotions. It is also your creativity, your fertility, all those things. Here we have the Eight of Swords. This is the same person that old you would have said something to sabotage yourself. You'd have fallen on your sword. You'd have said or done something that would have put you in a very precarious position. But the you today, Source is saying, you looking back at your old self and say, man, I would have said some stuff that would have really put me in a situation. But the you today is like, I recognize what my demons are. I hurry up. Once I recognize that something is going to put you in a position that's like, yeah. I keep trying to tell people karmic relationships are being broken. Now you can move on with your you and your person can move on together, building your legacy together. I feel like you and somebody are together going to be building a legacy now that you're on the other side of some stuff. Because I'm telling you, there's some energies was trying to get you caught up in some mess. Here we had Page of Swords. Yeah. We also have the Emperor card. Yep. Yep. It definitely would have caused you to fall back into some things instead of springing forward, right? So you feel very fortunate to, I feel like somebody could have, seen some things very, very early on in your life. Because when we talk about Cups energy connects us with sacral chakra, right? Which is the second chakra from your root. So something right down in there, somebody could have turn your smile into a frown. So in very early years, when you get used to people turning your smile into a frown, when you get older, it's not like you're used to it. It's not even like you expect it. You're just not surprised by it. You know what I'm saying, Sagittarius? So let's say you could like somebody and there's something about them just disappoints you. You just move on. You know what I'm saying? Versus a person who has experienced disappointment for the very first time in their lives. They can't get over it. They crying their eyes out. They got to go tell as many people as possible that you're a whore, that you're a freak, that you're this and that you are codependent, that you're a succubus. They got to say all these horrible things about you as if nobody's ever been disappointed in their lives. But for you recognize energies who down the line, this is why it's important to stay on your throne. You recognize energies down the line that would have put a frown on your face. In some way, shape, form, or fashion, you ain't have to hang in there and see how they would have put a frown on your face. You just recognize we're not on the same frequency. I hope that makes sense to somebody, because I feel like somebody definitely would have put you in a situation where it could have been, an argument, possibly some words exchanged, or maybe some hands exchanged. And you know what I'm saying? This Eight of Swords would have put you in a situation. So it's not like you're expecting people. You're not walking around through life expecting for people to disappoint you. But I don't see where you be shocked either. You just like, okay, you know what? It is what it is. Let me just move on. Let me just move on. Yep, disappointed. I can't put that. And it's not even saying you're disappointed by everybody that's that zodiac sign, because you don't want to mess up your money and mess up good quality relationships down the line. You're just taking everything case by case. Yeah, you could have been dealing with somebody who yeah, man, this is a major setup for somebody. But yeah, here's the Devil card again. Here we have the Princess of Cups, Eight of Cups, the Princess of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, and also the Way card, right? So the Devil card came out twice. Yeah. Then we had an 8 and the Princess of Cups, right? So like I said, because you learned very early on how to move on from disappointments and go back into your crab shell, kind of like and assess your emotions about things. Somebody may have even taken a trip and cried about it, release it. There's healthier ways. Once you recognize when a person is trying to set you up, people may think that you retreating and back into your crab shell is a sign of weakness. It's actually a sign of wisdom. That, you know what, you don't have to react to everything. Sometimes you just need to pull back and say, okay, let me assess my emotions. What was really going on, God? You're a fire sign, right? So yeah, so Source is saying you got Two of Pentacles here. So yep, you and somebody will be building a very rich legacy together. So get ready for a great life, because whoever was trying to set you up, they was definitely on demon time, for real. Like they thought that they would be able to they thought they were just like the master manipulator, or what is it called, a seductress, or somebody who is like an incubus or a succubus spirit. Somebody felt like they knew exactly what nurtured your spirit, like you was thirsty, like you were desperate and pressed to be a part of something, and you was like, wrong one. So that's the beauty of going back into your crab shell and processing your emotions, so that rose-colored glasses aren't forcibly removed, they're gently removed. So when you say, okay, hold on, let me take my glasses off and see something clearly, because I wasn't looking at this through a clear lens. I was looking at this through a rose-colored glasses, like I wanted to give people the benefit of the doubt. God was like, take them glasses off so I can show you. So here we go. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. So if you've been feeling almost like you just been drained, emotionally drained, yeah, some energies was trying to pull on you, trying to keep you in a state of confusion, because that's what the devil is, the author of confusion. Hoping that you would be thinking about them, hoping that you would miss them, and even with certain friends, like hoping that you would miss them having fun and all this, because all of this is in the sacral chakra energy, right? In the sexuality, sensuality, joy, fertility, healthy range of emotions, creativity. Hopefully you want to create a life with them. Hopefully you're going to make them laugh again, and like it's old time, or having sex with them. But it's a win-win in your forecast. Nope. Nope. It's not funny when you find out somebody was trying to set you up, and a lot of people find out after the fact. So whatever the situation is, you starting out with water, and thank God you were balanced out both in your thinking and your creativity. You're like, I'm not desperate to create anything with certain situations. What'd I say? Somebody's a succubus. Yep. Your peace is paramount, booked and busy. You're not bitter at all. The new one is extra special. It could be new love interest, new good friend, whatever. But you ain't going back. You're healing from the pain that they cause. You have the gift of clairsentience. You pick up on others' vibrations, their emotions, their moods, and their feelings. Your ex wants to return. It could be an ex-love interest, ex-whoever, ex-friend, ex-love interest, or whatever. But your enemy's playing backfire. And I'm not even surprised. When you started out on the throne of your emotions and throne of your thinking, I was like, oh, I already know what this reading is going to be about. Somebody was trying to get you caught up in some mess. See a lot of deeper meaning in your reading. And again, take only what resonates with you, Sagittarius. Somebody was trying to get you caught up in some kind of a sex ring, or trying to get you caught up in some kind of, and that's like the real kind of thing. Like somebody was really trying to seduce you, bring you into something, but it was a setup, because it was like somebody else, their emotions were manipulated. But here's the thing about it, because when we talk about water, we're also talking about your mental health as well, right? So if they were manipulated or promised something, or some kind, under some kind of mind control, or drugs, or drinking, or whatever the case may be, Sagittarius, and they got you into some stuff, it was a whole bigger part to all of this that somebody wasn't seeing at first. That is why it's important. That's why when I talking about on my channel, closing out cycles in love, I'm talking about agape love, because that's how a lot of people get caught up. They don't use their wisdom. They like, that's why it's good to get your rest. That's why it's good to, drink your water, get away from people sometime, isolate, go into your crab shell, because when you don't do it and God has to like pull you away, like isolate you, sometimes that looks like, being in a mental institution. Sometimes it looks like, a family member dying, and you just feel like, okay, I need to get away from a while. However, God needs to pull you away from some stuff so that you can slow down and start thinking about the energies around you. Source is going to do it. That's why for some of you all, the rose-colored glasses won't be forcibly removed, because you are already on your throne starting out in your reading. You're already on your throne of emotion. And so you had some time to say, okay, God put some people across your path. The first energy was God put God in your path from the inside. Like, okay, let me isolate you from all of this chaos and confusion and this noise going on around you. So that sometimes looks like relocating, and you don't know anybody where you relocated to. You just want your peace and solitude. So whatever it looks like, Source is saying, I got you away from some stuff, because it would have definitely put you in a very precarious position. It would have definitely put you in a precarious position, and it would have definitely been, you would have been exactly where people wanted you to be. So it would have messed up your legacy, all kinds of stuff, your financial independence, like you would have just flushed it down the drain. 3, I am charismatic. So expression comes naturally to you. You are very skilled at communicating your thoughts through conversation and creative pursuits. You are able to get others on board with your ideas. That's right. See, that's what I mean. The dark side of the number 3 is a person who is so busy, you're around so many emotional distractions that you would have missed it. And you just want to, how some people just say, I just want to feel good. Let me just go out and get a drink. Let me go smoke a little something. Let me do this and that because I just want to feel good. Or let me just, recall an ex from the past. Or let me meet somebody new and, have a little rendezvous with them or whatever. That something was, like I said, a devil card came out twice. Would have been a setup. And, like I said before, Source had to get you away from some stuff. So I'm not sure who I'm talking to, but Source had to get you away from some stuff, Sagittarius, so that you wouldn't get caught up in some mess. You don't even have to sleep. I said this on somebody else's channel. You don't even have to sleep with a sex demon to be in their aura. You could be talking to them over the phone and be caught up, like for real, because that's how strong the energy is. It's like, think of it this way. When we talk about demons, we talk about like, fear, doubt, uncertainty, or whatever. Somebody calling somebody over the phone, threatening, if I see you again, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z to you. That demon is a fear, right? But the wisdom would be, okay, I'm wise enough to tell somebody that I was threatened, or I was wise enough, a trusted source, somebody who's not going to lose their stuff. Like, for instance, okay, tell a parent or something, or a cousin or whatever that's going like, okay, if you had to go to school or whatever, kind of follow a little distance behind you. So if a bully pops out, so as your help is also popping out too. Like, what's up? Okay, because this the game you trying to play? Or like a person who is, and in a sexual sense, it would be a person that does everything to kind of try to entice you and pull you into a situation, and you think y'all meeting up somewhere or whatever, and somebody from your past jump out, that kind of stuff, or just anything like, it could have just been an ambush. It was too much, but being on your sword, on your throne of your cups and your emotions, and also your king of swords, being wise enough to know, okay, I'm dealing with something like that. You amateur, like somebody was. I'm not talking about you. I'm saying somebody else was amateur. You was like, I already know the game. It was just disappointing. It's disappointing when other people don't know that they being used, because people have already labeled them as crazy, or somebody's like their demons have overtaken. They don't even know that they being used, but you knew they were being used. So yeah, keep up the good work. Don't step down off of your throne for anybody, Sagittarius, because those type of energies will set you up and won't even know they setting you up. Oh, they be too busy, too high, and too drunk sitting somewhere like, I had no idea. I didn't know. They shocked. Oh my God, I had all of this. Y'all think they make that stuff up in a movie? That stuff happens in real life. It happens in real life. So like I said before, it would have been some kind of a disaster. Acceptance. So I accept myself as I am. I accept what is without resistance. I have the power to choose my actions. I have the power to create change. I practice patience with myself. I am loved. I am not alone. I am at peace. That's right. Be at peace. Get away from these type of energies. Once God starts showing you some stuff, that's why some people who grew up in certain neighborhoods, when you get older and you see that same type of behavior in the workplace, it doesn't really matter what industry you're in. It don't matter if you're in corporate, whatever your country is, the government, whatever country is, entertainment, sports, whatever. It's the same type of spirits everywhere. So the best thing you can do is learn spirits. But you'll start to look at how gullible some people are and how, inexperienced. And so you can always tell, like, when people are not, they don't really know what's really going on. They think they can handle that kind of stuff until they in too deep and they can't really handle it. They like, oh, what's a little this, what's a little that, so on and so forth. But Source must have put you in some situations that you felt like, oh shoot, oh nah, I don't trust that. You know what I'm saying? And so everybody has their own way of learning whatever God wants them to learn for them to operate in their purpose. And so I definitely feel like you are imparting your wisdom and knowledge onto people to make sure they are not gullible, because everybody thinks that they know more, but there's always somebody out here who think that they the master manipulator, right? And so, but that's what I'm saying for you all. So good job for you all, Sagittarius. If you have people that you're mentoring, or your students, or, nieces and nephews, or your adult kids or little kids or whatever, just help them to just, recognize that you are a safe space for them to come to, because you were able to bypass something that was ready to, the devil card came out twice. Something was definitely trying to set you up and find out what your demons were. See if you was thinking. See if you was thinking clearly. Or if they could, reel you in with money, or reel you in with sex or drugs or alcohol or whatever they was trying to reel you in. But it didn't work. So good for you. I will see you all in the next reading. Here's your questions for the moon in Virgo. The moon is in Virgo when you watch this video. The moon in Virgo actually lights up all of our focus to details and the ability to analyze pros and cons with a practical and objective eye. That's how you were able to see something. First question is, are you ready to define what you no longer need or want with a practical and objective eye? Second question is, can you define what's yours to fix and what's not in your life? Third question is, do you feel any fear around being fully self-sufficient and independent? Fourth question is, how could you learn more from nature? And then last but not least, Sagittarius is, could you share your free time and your energy in a valuable and charitable way? That's what I have for you. Like I said, continue remaining emotionally intelligent. At the peak of your emotional intelligence, remain at the peak of your logical brain, for real, because you got some people out here that's into a lot of stuff. And Source puts you in a position to impart a lot of wisdom and knowledge. So get serious about how you create, because in creative spaces it's very fluid. You got a lot of people who, remember, our water is shaped by the earth that surrounds it, right? That would be like lakes, streams, rivers, and our bodies are made up of a large percentage of water. So your earth would be your body. Be careful of where you physically put your body, because you don't have to engage in sexual activity. You can be in a aura of an incubus or a succubus, and then you absorb in there. You only need to be a few inches off of people's physical body or talking to them over the phone to absorb that energy. And so if they're trying to absorb your innocence, they're also, and you don't know why you're so drained, they can also pour their toxicity. Next thing you know, y'all into the same things, and you like, I don't even know how y'all thinking the same. It's like y'all, because you're under a program, or you angry at the same things and don't even know why. It's like, I don't even recognize myself. So I definitely feel like somebody needs to replenish. Maybe take your spiritual shower, spiritual baths. Continue to help other people that God has assigned to you. But it's a win-win outcome in your forecast, that you have moved on from some things, and now you're thinking about building a very rich legacy with your person. So congratulations to you and your person, whether it's you and a sibling, you and an adult child or children, or you and a parent, you and a best friend, you and a love interest, or whatever. So that's what I have for you. I'll see you all in the next reading. Bye.